Good morning, and welcome to beautiful Barbados on this glorious Thursday morning. Welcome to each and every one of you. I'm so happy you were able to join us this morning, 48 on board and counting. It's a beautiful day in this island, absolutely stunning. If you were here from the very beginning, you would have seen those amazing defined glows coming across from the clouds. However, the sun has been blocked a little bit by some clouds, so therefore the reflections have changed somewhat. They're diffused a little bit now, but just a beautiful morning. Calming, gorgeous west coast one more time. I know many of you may have guessed where we are. I'm going to not say the name yet. I'm going to do a little walking first, but before we do that, I'd like to say our serenity prayer. Those who would like to join us, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. What a beautiful, stunning morning. All right, again, a little better idea of where we are now because some of the landmarks will be coming into view. But we're going to take you on a glorious 180. Then I'm going to talk to you a little bit. And then we're going to start our vlog this morning. Here we go. Reflections and glow, the glorious, absolutely glorious west coast of Barbados. Beautiful sea conditions this morning, just absolutely perfect. Tide is about mid-tide right now. Low tide was at 3 o'clock or just after 3. Mid-tide at the moment. So good morning to each and every one of you all. I've decided not to put on my hat as yet, and as you can see, no waistcoat today, no formal attire. I hope I don't get tricked because I'm seeing some clouds now. Above there was beautiful and clear before, but a few clouds, and yeah, definitely coming down the road now for sure. But anyhow, I think we should be okay. We'll see how it goes. We know we adapt to suit because we just said our serenity prayer. There's certain things we have control over, certain things we certainly do not have any control over whatsoever. But I must will my life over to God, so He takes care of me no matter what happens. As you will see, I am sporting an afro. And that is because I was tricked. My good buddy, Kerry Cheesebro, decided that he was going to have this 70s fat. I saw this 70s fat advertised, so I said, I'm coming. So I started growing my afro from there on. Then I find out it was a virtual fat. So, Kerry, good morning, my brother. I got to lose this here today for sure. So, any of you like here, have a look at it now, because it will be gone. It will be gone. Beautiful morning. Just give me 1 second to get myself completely ready here. Just want to put my greeting cards inside my sun shield, and then we'll be on our way. But I'm sure you could take in a couple more seconds of this beauty until we do. I said a couple of seconds, not a long time. I can't go too much more without talking. I've been here sitting down this morning, suffering all the time. Well, Weston Beach, that's where we are right now. Many of you, I'm sure, would have guessed that already. But down here, suffering terribly from beach erosion. Now, this time of year, usually beaches are building, as we have seen in our travels. However, I'm seeing less sand here than when we were here. I think we were down in this general area. We did Marlin Bay to Weston about 6 or 8 weeks ago, somewhere in that time frame. Everybody knows they say 6 to 8 weeks, so somewhere in that time frame. But anyhow, you can see there's really no beach here whatsoever. We're directly behind the fire station that's down here in Weston. You'll also find a fish market here as well, and a few vendor stalls, so you can get some veggies, and you can also get your fish, etc. A very quaint, quiet town. Beautiful climate cherry trees here. I had a nightmare yesterday though. Paula from the Barbados Turtle Research Project sent me a link telling me that sea grape trees are the best to hold sand, and that they don't cause problems for turtles. And coconut trees shouldn't be planted near the coastline and stuff because their roots capture turtles. And I understand all that there. I do appreciate it. And I can understand logic behind it. So I just want to share that with you all this morning. It was a nightmare for me when I heard but not planting coconut trees on the coastline, because to me that's what symbolizes the tropics. However, as her recommendations are, you plant them a little further back from the actual coastline itself, so the root structure doesn't interfere with the turtles. I know that is definitely her pride and passion, is the turtles in Barbados, and I salute you for your causes in that area. But please also appreciate that I like my coconut trees as well. So we're gonna have to come to a compromise somewhere down the road. Anyhow, let us make our move on. John Moore shop. Now if you're traveling on the west coast and this strange sign jumps in the road, dances in front of you and flashes and points you in the direction of the ocean, that is John Moore shop. That has been doing it for me for years and years. I ignore it now. I drive right by it. But at one time, I couldn't help myself but drive from the south coast all down here. Because down here was the last remaining rum shop. They used to sell Cannon Stout, which was produced by Banks Brewery. Now that is a long time ago, so anybody that remembers that will sort of like date me here now. You would know that I'm in my 40s and 50s, close to my 50s. So, I can't resist it. We got a little surge here this morning. Not the best place to swim in, but you know what? We're going to be walking on the road in a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it wet. We're going to go down inside this water. We're going to submerge ourselves here. We're going to give you a nice glowing 360. Look at these birds on the water. Oh my goodness. All the fish. This is going to be beautiful to watch. Here we go. Just a little treat for you. So let's do our 360 from here and then we get on the road. Here we go. Look at that coastline. I want to interrupt that to 70 degrees because, to be honest with you, look at that beautiful photo art. Let me give you a photo art early in the game here now. Enjoy this, people. Enjoy this. 20 seconds of peace and quiet and serenity and the sounds of the ocean. Photo op number 1 completed. 360 number 1 in the water completed. 180 on the beach completed. So, all we gotta do now is start walking. You see they're doing some, I'm smelling some fish here. I'm not sure if they're actually roasting fish, but I am most definitely smelling fish being roasted. I don't know if it is someone to eat it or if they're just cleaning up around the area. Maybe has some fish remaining around here, but yep, a little further going for sure. Look at the erosion that's taking place here. Really, really bad. You can't really even get a boat down to the beach properly now without you know, having a little bit of challenge. It's really, really losing its beach down here for sure. The last time we were here was a challenging day. It's not that it was a big problem because we see our Serenity Prayer, but I didn't realize it was a problem until the end. Where it was just crackling so badly, the microphone was crackling so badly that you couldn't hear me talking in many occasions. Now, that is not a good thing. That is most definitely not kosher because I like to be heard all the time. Now, even if you screen blanks out and we get no picture whatsoever, as long as I can talk to you all, you know you all got to listen to me. Well, you don't have to listen to me, you can go on mute. But then you can miss all the beautiful sounds around. But at least if you can hear me, I feel good. And if you can see me, well, you know, I feel even better. Alright, we're going to be taking a little stroll along here. We're going to be mixing up a little bit of what we do on the beaches and a little bit of the land side because, you know already, the conductor likes the real Barbados. So this is what is real Barbados. This is Highway 1. This is the busiest highway on this side of the island on the west coast. This is equivalent to like the Highway 7 on the south. Carries the majority of the main traffic and stuff. Very, very busy road. A lot of business goes on the west coast itself. A lot of heavy duty vehicles and stuff move up and down here. A very regular bus route for sure. Today, right now, of course, we're early, so we're going to be getting the benefits of a quiet morning, or relatively quiet. Now, we've seen this property from the beach side. No construction going on yet. Containers still here. So It says for sale, and it says it's town and country plan approved for a 2-story 5-bedroom villa. So I guess that's going to be here in the near future. Lots and lots of villas now as a little fella. I do have that kind of memory for a few things anyhow. All along here were chattel homes. John Moore shot right down. All chattel homes. First construction that went on down here in a big way was what we call the Tropicana Hotel. That vicinity is just in front of us. I'll show you that in a minute when we get there. Things have changed tremendously, as you can see. Villas all along the west coast, on the beach side especially. Real high-end condos and stuff. Just beautiful, beautiful areas. If you want to stay in this area, in this general area by Reeds Bay and by Weston, lots and lots of Airbnb options to choose from. Or you can get your condos down here as well. Now just to show you, this is not litter. This is the clean up campaign that's going on. A lot of the drains on the west and south are being cleaned at the moment because we're in hurricane season now, where we usually get very heavy rainfalls even if we don't get a system, and therefore all these drains are being cleaned out. This is just what you call a mud build-up and residue. There's no trash in it, just a lot of mud that's washed its way down from the hills into the coastline, into the drainage area. So this has to be cleaned up for sure, or we're going to have a lot of major flooding. Alright, now this is what used to be Tropicana Hotel. It is no longer Tropicana. It is now called Reed's House, just in case you're looking for it on the maps. Beautiful condos. Now I remember this there when it was only 2 stories high and it was known as the Tropicana Hotel. They had a massive restaurant that ran across the entire front of the property. A restaurant and bar that you could sit down and watch the sea all day long. I'm not too sure what it's like inside of here because I've never been in here since it has been reconstructed. But I can only imagine it's very, very high end, looking at the actual structure on the outside. And also the types of cars and stuff that are usually parked in this general area. Well, you can hear the air conditioning system is pretty heavy duty. So, you know, if you go there, you can be cool on the hot days. It's a beautiful morning. Absolutely beautiful. Still on the quiet side this morning. When I came out of the war wagon, as you can see coming into view, the beautiful clean vehicle that's just down there on your left hand side. Right, I got out of that and I went to talk to 2 ladies on the other side of the road and said to them, I guess the 2 of you ladies are together, and one of them did not have a good morning so far. She even turned around and told me that her apologies. She wasn't being angry with me. My bus was late. She's going to be late for work. I asked one question. Do you all know the Serenity Prayer? One nodded her head. She was still a little bit upset and stuff. But after I talked a little bit about the Serenity Prayer, not having any control over the bus, there's nothing that she can do. She was here on time, just knowing in her heart that she was on time. She calmed down quite a bit, and lo and behold, up came a bus, picked them up and off on her own way. So Serenity Prayer, I don't just say it myself. I like to spread it to everyone around, those that are not familiar with it, and they will stand up for 2 seconds or 3 seconds and listen to it. Then I give them a little explanation of what it means, and then I move on. That's if they don't know it already. It's beginning to get a little busier now, as you can see. Lots of construction on the roadside as well. Down at this beach that we're going to right now, I always call it Tropicana because it's a surf break. It was known as Reeds Beach officially, and then recently it's acquired the name of Thunder Bay. You can see why they will call it Thunder Bay. If you ever come down here with a big north swell, you will understand why. Now, we have had some signal challenges sometimes in these areas, so if we have a challenge today, beyond my control. You would have seen our preamble this morning saying that we've had challenges in this area before, but we still want to come back because it's too beautiful not to try and share this morning. You know, this is called Thunder Bay. Now, there are a lot of different facilities here. There's a lady that sells like a restaurant, beach restaurant here, sells food and drinks. Also have the washrooms beautifully set up with that like plaited coconut limbs. Absolutely lovely. The trees here, ice green and gold. However, as you can appreciate, the red is what symbolizes the manchineel. These are all manchineel trees. So if you are down here, rain starts to fall, please do not shelter underneath these trees. Now, all here in peak season will be set up. 3 rows of chairs coming back towards the road right across this section here. That's how busy they are, and that's how much equipment they have that they put on this beach. Likewise, just in front, there's the Thunder Bay Bar and a couple of other facilities along here as well. Similar situation, rental of beach chairs, offering food and drinks, really nice party environment and stuff. Now, I remember, I like to go back, you all know already, not saying it is not absolutely stunning, no, but I remember when there was nothing on this beach but sand. The only time you ever saw anyone on this beach was when catamarans used to come in. This is a very, very popular mooring area for catamarans for the lunch stop. You usually come here after the turtle swim and let you stay here and have some food, swim into the beach and walk on this beach. It is also a very popular area to collect sea glass. I don't see any sea glass at the moment directly in front of me, but this is an amazing place. Anywhere here from St. Peter's to St. Peter's Bay, going northward, you will usually find sea glass. As I said, I don't see any immediately here now. But lots of facilities. I've seen a lot of our family come here and utilize this bar and restaurant and sit here and have drinks and stuff. Many of them have up their photos. It is absolutely beautiful area. It does get very busy now because of, one is when the catamarans come in, usually 2 or 3 are in this area. And then you will get a lot of people that are coming down here. You can see all the beach chairs that are set up over there in the distance. A lot of beach chairs and different facilities as well. You have like 3 different operators in this immediate area, so it gets really, really busy. At the moment, it's down season. So if you're on the island, or what we call our off season or our summer, if you're on the island, come on down, enjoy this beach. In winter time, of course, come and enjoy it as well. But be prepared not to find it like this at all. Be prepared to find it a lot busier because it is a very, very popular spot on the west coast of the island. Easy to access it. There's parking here, limited by where the war wagon is, but you can park in front of the old church up there on the pavement itself. Not on the pavement, but between the wall of the church and the actual pavement. If you park on the pavement, you may get a ticket for doing so. I have got tickets before for doing that. I'm not sure why. Alright, we're at a fairly good angle here now. Where you're seeing that glow coming off of that cloud and the little swell that's beginning just to peak up there, that is known as Tropicana. It is most definitely the shallowest, fastest, most hollow and one of the most deadly breaks on the island. It is a left. Our brother Mr. Kiefer, this was his home break at one time. I remember the day that he actually recalls Coral. I think it was a New Year's Day that he will remember this reef very, very well, and he was a seasoned veteran out here, so you would know that even when you're extremely versed or extremely knowledgeable about a break, you can certainly collect reef. Jeff, if you're online, brother, I remember those scars, man. So, beautiful, beautiful area. Now we have walked from the other direction, walked from Gibbs Beach and walked our way around by Green Seas, which is on the point there itself. We're just going to walk in this general cove area here. Hopefully we won't lose signal, as I said before. If we do, no panic. Not worrying about that anymore. You all know that I try my best. You all know that I'm going to do absolutely everything I can to bring you a good, clear day that you can enjoy this beautiful Barbados with me, because that is what I'm supposed to do. Share the beauty, share the talk, share the wisdom. Well, not wisdom, share the words that I hear, and also to share my company with you and my love and kindness, because that is what I'm supposed to do. Give it away, I am told. It will come back to me tenfold, and it always does. Beautiful, beautiful morning. We're not going to have a super long one this morning because we're just going to, oh, here we go. Now the rainbow begin to form. Is that not just beautiful? I'm going to say that quick before somebody else says, you look a rainbow, Nick. I'm going to give you a 360 from right here because the sun is being sheltered by one of the villas behind us. And I want you to enjoy this bay and understand how this feels and how it is. Now, I think we went clockwise last time, so you can do it anti-clockwise. So if your head is spinning, rest it up, hold it together, put one hand on either side of your head, and hold it straight. Let us go. Raindrops coming down, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. Yeah, I will sing the rest of it for you all, but if I start to sing for you all, I'm not going to want to stop. Y'all can see it is getting fairly heavy now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work my way back up here and shelter under a tree. That's not a marginal tree. So I do practice what I preach, but we're gonna work our way up here for a minute just to hope this will go off. Ah, it stopped already. Maybe it's because I'm moving so fast. You already know me. If I didn't have his gimbal on, everything would be blurred because I'm just that fast. It's beautiful, beautiful bay. So we talk a little bit more about it when we get up here on this tree. As I said before, we're not going underneath a marginal tree. Don't make that mistake, please. See, there's a lot of nesting that goes on here with turtles and stuff. Just stop here for a minute and let you enjoy the blues of Barbados and the rainbow that comes with it. Enjoy this, people. Oh, sorry. I seem to have dropped sleep in that one. That was a real slow one this morning. So we're going to work our way in this direction here because I noticed the clouds look a little more overhead. So you know me, I'm going to try and jump between the raindrops. Bring it a little bit more. I really like to take you for another swim. So hopefully when we get down here, I'll have to duck under another tree. See a couple of coconut trees and stuff. Beautiful, beautiful villas down here. Let me just get a little bit beyond the sun so I can bring you back around, let you see what you can be renting, where you can be staying if you're interested. This is the kind of location that you could be staying if you want. The Airbnb options. Have a look around, check out Reeds Bay, check a real estate agent, or just do like me, Google it. I don't advertise the other search engines. I only advertise Google. That's my most reliable one. Beautiful scenery that you really only see on the west coast now. And that is a Moses being used to do some net fishing. It is just so beautiful to see that. I remember when you actually see this on the south coast. Not that much, but you used to most definitely see it. Nowadays, you gotta come down west to see beauty like this here. Also, to see those kind of reflections and glows. You get different reflections and glows on the south, but the west offer you something that's very, very special. I know there's a person on here, I saw them on early this morning, that's going to tell me, West is best, Westy, Westy. Listen, I am a Bajan. All belongs to me. It's not a problem, but I still can call the South Coast my favorite because the South Coast has the office, the South Coast has the EMC Festive Beachfront Lounge, and the South Coast has everything tight, like a resort for the entire length of the coastline. Wow, the rain is definitely coming on a little heavier now. Oh my goodness, hold a second, let me just put some sheltering over this camera here for a minute. Use the peak of my cap, see what we can do. And we're going to work our way out of underneath these marginal tree areas here. Try and get this equipment into shelter as quick as possible. I don't know, this morning was so beautiful and clear, but you know what? It's not a problem. It's all a part of it. This is how it goes. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I promise to bring you the best that I can possibly find without redoing it over and over and over. And I think we've pretty much done that this morning. I think we have a beautiful, beautiful area. I know any of you that have never been here before, oh, rainbow is definitely coming out. I know many of you that have never been here before are going to come here now. Definitely. It is an amazing place. Look at this light right in the center of the water there. Woo! Top but pretty. Oh my goodness. Well, we're seeing it all, that's for sure. Lord, thank you for blessing me with this life today that I can come out here and show this beauty to my friends and family and loved ones. Alright, water's eased up a little bit, so we're going to take a quick little dip in the sea. And it's not because I just want to please you, but when you see, I want to tease you as well. Please and tease, very, very close together. A very fine line that separates you two. Well, in my book anyhow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Get ready, folks. But before we go on our spin, I'm not going to talk too much in case your voice is delayed and stuff, but I want to get my time as well. If our lip syncing is off, that's not too bad. Just don't want the voice to be off. But have a look. I'm going to give you a 360 this time, forward 360 in the water. Enjoy. Well, that's a new one for the books. A 180 with a photo op and then a following 180. No straight 360 this morning, but I couldn't let that Moses pass by here, passing the rainbow on these beautiful reflections without sharing that beautiful scenery with you. Something that you would have seen all over this coastline years ago, something that you don't see too often, but whenever I see this, it reminds me of back in time. Just to give you a little indication of what the water looks like now, here we go. And now our final look at our beautiful rainbow that's forming. Absolutely stunning rainbow. Alright folks, so I hope you all had an amazing day. I hope you have enjoyed the scenery that we have brought to you. I hope you enjoy the peace and serenity that, well, I have certainly experienced it, and I hope that what you have seen, you have also felt it as well. I know for sure there are many of you that have been here or been to Barbados, especially on the west coast, that were able this morning to lock their memories into their visions and tie them together and actually feel what it's like to walk on this sand, to come into this soft, gentle and real placid, calm water, and also to see the beautiful glows and reflections that we're seeing. So if you're feeling the sand between your toes, if you're feeling this water that's the exact same temperature as the air temperature, if you are able to feel the gentle, very gentle breeze this morning, then you know for sure that you need to come back to Barbados, because Barbados is calling you. Have a great day, everyone. Look at all the reflections and glows that are waking up beside these boats. Just a beautiful morning as Barbados awakens. Thank you all for joining our crew, which is our care team, which includes our crazy boss driver, all of our munchkins, and also our Hall of Famers. To each and every one, have a peaceful day. Remember today, carry this peace. Whatever you feel that's positive today, share it with those around you, because a lot of people this morning have no positivity in their life whatsoever, and you can be that positive person that will give them some kind of promises and hope of a beautiful day to come. I'm going to give you a 180, stop in with a photo op looking to the north. So enjoy this, say goodbye to everyone, and God's spare life. I'll see you all tomorrow. I will not be going to Q this afternoon because I have to conserve gasoline. So I plan to go to Bashma on Saturday and also take you out on some adventures tomorrow. And it's way up in St. Philip. I don't want to drive up there this evening. So if you were looking for me at Q, please don't look for me at Q. But have a good time if you're there. Here we go.